What's up, y'all? It's your girl Brandy back with another video. Okay, so we're gonna jump right into it. If you are new here, my name is Brandy. I'm just an educated black girl that does a range of topics, vlogging, story times, recaps, you name it, right? Also, I typically don't wear sunglasses, but there's something going on with one of my eyes, and yeah, my eyes real sensitive to light, but I do want to go ahead and get this out there while this topic is hot. Let's just jump right into it, y'all. So it's really sad that I even have to make a video about this, that this is even something that's gone viral, or that's something that is top news. If you didn't see my video about Howard, please go check that out. It's just a lot going on with HBCUs, but pretty much what's going on, if you've been living under a rock, is that Tuskegee University, which is a historically black college in Alabama, known, I don't know if the Tuskegee Airmen went there, but I'm assuming they probably did. Just super duper famous historically black college, right? So they are going viral because they're implementing a dress code. And the biggest thing about the dress code, because I saw a post that had the full policy listed, but the biggest thing that people are talking about as it relates to the new dress code is the fact that they're banning bonnets and do-rags in classes. All right. And so I am shocked at, I thought this was going to be just like a one and done, like, okay, boom, boom, bam, we get it, next. But the amount of conflicted people that are giving their commentary is so crazy to me. Like, this is a no-brainer. Why do people have such an issue with the fact that the school wants people to act professional in a professional setting, or look professional in a professional setting? Some of the people that I've had like physical in-person conversations with that have argued against the policy are saying that do-rags and bonnets are black culture. They're on black campuses. They're not paying, professors in the school to look good. They're paying to learn. I'm just hearing all this hoopla. And the first point that I want to address is about this being anti-black or black culture. Because first of all, let me just read a bunch of comments, right? So I'm on Threads, and somebody said, "You're not anti-bonnet, you're anti-black." And then another blog posted, Tuskegee University, can I talk? Announces new dress code banning bonnets, do-rags, and other casual attire as president pushes for a more professional campus. And somebody said, "Boo, tomatoes. The policy is trash, and I'm side-eyeing folks running to support this." And then as I went through the thread, it was just continuous of, the same thing, the same kind of rhetoric. This is anti-black, do-rags are a part of the culture, bonnets are a part of the culture, etc., etc., etc. And I'm the only one just thinking in my head, are bonnets and do-rags not like protective measures for your hair while you're sleeping, or if you're out in the heat or cold and you need to protect your hair? Like, what are we really arguing for? And to all these people trying to use that as a culture thing are still not understanding the fact that a school is a professional institution, okay? It's not the club. It's a professional institution where people go to learn. So I don't understand this fight to be unprofessional in a professional environment. Yes, it's true that you pay them to teach you. They're not supposed to just critique what you wear. But I would probably argue against the fact that they're supposed to be shaping you to be in a professional space, because you're there to get a professional degree. I know, that can be kind of controversial with their bachelor's professional degree, but you're getting a degree so that you can go work, in a professional environment, make money, pay back your loans, so that you can pretty much get a leg up in life and, add to the culture of that, which is historically black colleges. And I was saying this in another video that for me, unfortunately, I didn't have the best experience at my historically black college. Historically black colleges are places that are supposed to make magic. There's supposed to be these safe spaces for Black students. There's supposed to be these places that actually see you. Because I'll tell you this all through and through, even though I didn't have the best experience, I will say that I learned so much about myself, and I actually did feel that I was acknowledged more than I was at my PWI. There, I felt like a number. At my HBCU, I felt that they saw me, but there was just so many issues administratively and just within the culture of being at a historically Black college, right? You know, if you can make it through, you can make it through, but it's tough. There's certain challenges that historically Black colleges have. But again, to my point about how historically Black colleges used to be these safe spaces, they wanted you to get ahead. They were these places that advocated for you to be in spaces that said, okay, you don't have the qualifications to do so, you know, and we've just gone so far back from what these institutions were originally created for. You know, these institutions aren't created to make Black professionals anymore. It doesn't seem like, or at least that's what the student body feels. I'm not even gonna say it's the actual school organization itself. I'm saying the incoming students. It doesn't seem like they want to, you know, get there to be a part of something bigger and become a professional. It seems like people just want to go and have fun and just do whatever. I mean, I would say that they want to go and just look cute and get chose, but I mean, they don't even want to do that no more. Because, I mean, again, bonnets are not something that is new. New to the Black community. We know that. I do feel that people kind of, in the context of what bonnets were created for, I do feel like we've ghettofied them as a Black community because, again, major movie stars, the Black beautiful elite used bonnets way back in the day to keep their hair beautiful while they were, you know, doing, you know, scenes in movies, because they didn't have the right hairstylist for us. Bonnets were used to protect your hair while you were asleep, keep your style fresh, keep your style protected from the elements. They're not used in nowadays as just something that you just throw over your head when you don't feel like doing your hair. I've never been one for bonnets in public. I for one think it's very ghetto. Argue with your mama. The only time, and this is girl law, this is Black girl law, the only time that you're actually supposed to be using a bonnet, again, is if you are in bed going to sleep, and in public, the only time that you're able to do this is girl law, is if you're at the beauty supply store or you're going to a hair appointment. Other than that, wearing them in public just to do everything, day things, shopping and doing all that stuff is ghetto to me. I do not care. Again, you can wear what you want to wear, but that's not what they're used for. So to use them in settings that they're not used for, like they're just everyday things, is weird. I would classify bonnets as sleepwear, loungewear, stuff that you wear at home. And again, if you're going to the hair store, Black girl law, we can wear your bonnet. But other than that, why are you wearing your bonnet to the airport? Why are we doing these? You know, again, I can't speak too much on do-rags. That might be a conversation that some of the males can input in, but I'd argue the same thing. Do-rags are not appropriate to be wearing in class. They're to protect your style while you sleep or from the elements. Why are you guys advocating to wear this stuff in public? It's not anti-Black to be professional. I just, again, my whole point is that we have gone so far away from what our institutions were originally for. At the end of the day, the goal is to educate you and create Black professionals. Do-rags and bonnets are not professional, period. And so that's all I have to say about this, guys. Go check out some of my other videos if you're new here. I'm going to be doing some unpopular opinions coming up. And again, I'm new to this, y'all. I just get on here and talk. But I'll see y'all in my next video. Let me know what y'all think. Is it anti-Black or am I tripping?